All right, chat. I just got endorsement level 5. I heard it in the background. Small patch just got dropped. I didn't cover the one the other day just because there was so many things that day with the new rival season, and then other people do it too. And I also hadn't played that much, but I've actually been playing a ton the last couple days, so I have a decent idea of what's up here. So Overwatch retail patch notes for February 13th, 2026. This small hotfix includes small adjustments to the six newest heroes. These changes focus on improving ability responsiveness, consistency, and tuning a few outliers we've seen in live play. We're continuing to monitor their performance and will make a broader updates in the mid-season patch if needed. First off, Domina. Barrier panel health reduced from 250 to 225. They also hotfixed out the bug where basically if you used your crystal on a set of shields, I think it was like on especially Domina shield, and hit all of the panels, you could get like 500 self-healing. It was actually kind of disgusting, including Vendetta. Was there a Vendetta one too, with a bug with that? I'm actually not sure what the Vendetta one is, but yeah, pretty good change to Domina. She feels very strong. Anron, who I think definitely needed the buffs the most, impact damage increased from 20 to 22 on her fans. Fan the Flames impact damage now uses beam damage against armor mitigation, only reduced by 30% when used on armor. So again, that is with her fan again. Wait, Unique fans and Fan the Flames. Wait, they're two different things. Wait, what? Which one's which? Infernal Rush can now be cleansed with quick melee. Oh, sorry, cancel with quick melee. I cannot read. An ignition passive, burning build up lingers time increase from 3 to 4 seconds. Oh, the Zeke is the main. Oh, really? Impact damage. Okay. So Fan the Flames is the right click. This one's the left click. Okay. Because I think the right click actually does 20 damage per hit currently. So that's why I thought it was like, damn, I guess they buffed it. And then it does double that if they're on fire, I believe, if I'm not wrong. That was just from me testing in the practice range when she first came out. That said, though, Anron definitely needed changes and needed some buffs. She just felt like kind of weak, and they also like nerfed her for some reason before the season came out. She felt pretty decent, but like not OP during the playtest. And then they nerfed her in a weird way. I don't know, but she feels pretty decent now, I guess, so far, at least from what Emon was saying from the one game we played. Emory. Synthetic burst rifle, take aim, fall off range increase from 30 to 45 and 30 to 50 meters. Absolutely was needed. This guy was just like a worse Baptiste. And then the cyber frag, explosion damage minimum radius increase from 1.25 to 2 meters. So the grenade is much bigger. I don't know if that's going to be enough for him. I did get to play one game against it so far because like the patch came out like as we were playing. There was no update. So we got to play against the buff version of both Anron and Emory. And they swapped off him to play Sojourn. So like Sojourn Ash just like feels like way better than the two new DPSs that have been added, and it's a little sad. I haven't really seen anyone play any of the, or I haven't seen a lot of the new characters. But I personally have enjoyed playing the shit out of him because it just feels like a Halo character. Jetpack Cat, regeneration rate reduced from 30 to 25, so they've already nerfed the cat's flight. Sorta kind of needed. He was kind of destroying, but he was also banned every single game. So like, I don't think we got a good chance to actually figure out how good he is, and I don't think this is going to keep people from permabanning him. Like, a lot of people just don't like the ult being able to kidnap you, especially like killing a tank. Okay, guys, I my bad. It's a cat. I'm sorry. Okay, I forget. I just default. That said, though, yeah, I think that there's still going to be a permaban every single time. And then last, Mizuki. Oh, actually, no, sorry, not last. Mizuki. Cast time reduced from 0.1 to 0.025 seconds on the Spirit Glaive, and then recovery time increased from 0.75 to 0.75. I don't know if that's enough. It probably is. Honestly, he feels kind of weak, but I think he has potential. It's just like, how do you beat like Kiri? I feel like Kiri's just better in a lot of ways. Healing Casa, range increase from 25 to 30 meters, so that's his healing hat. And default soft targeting range increase from 8 to 10 meters. That's actually a really nice buff. Really nice buff. That way you get more bonks with your hat because they are a little slow, but I don't think he needs to be buffed just yet. It just feels a little bit slow at the moment. And then his ultimate cost has been increased by 7% and now heals for 100 instant healing on cast. Wow. Okay, so that's actually a pretty significant buff on the healing instant cast, but the cost also increasing. I feel like it built a little slow, but I guess with him getting more healing out of his hat and doing more damage, he should build ult semi about the same as long as you're actually doing like you're hitting your abilities, you're not just like whiffing them. So decent change for Mizuki. I think they're a little cautious on this guy. And then last but not least, Vendetta, Siphoning Strike, minor perk, lifesteal reduced from 40 to 30. Yeah, this is probably needed. Vendetta's just been a perma-ban every single game that I've played in, and when she hasn't been banned, if they have a really good Vendetta and you don't, you kind of just get steamrolled, and that unfortunately feels a little ass. What 2 bug fixes? Fix a bug fix that lets Ash use Coach Gun while incapacitated. Didn't see that one. And fix a bug causing Zarya's extra oomph perk to grant more energy than intended. Okay, I saw that one. Yeah, it was a little bit broken, but that's gone now. So Zarya is no longer has the game-breaking bug, so that's pretty nice. That said, he's buffed. Yeah, they buffed Mizuki. Yeah, increased, reduce the time on it. Yeah, this is all buffs except the alt increase. But as long as he's doing stuff, then it'll be good. So, all right, looks pretty good. I think that might not be enough for Vendetta though. To be honest, I'm actually a little sad to see the cat getting nerfed, but it was probably deserved. I'm really worried actually, as it's weird. I now have this like unique perspective now where it's like I can understand why years ago people would get upset when new characters would get nerfed when they were really strong, because I want to play the new stuff and I think they're really fun and I think it's really fun to play, but I feel like people are already screaming about this cat needing nerfs that like they might kill the cat already, and it's like the most popular character they've released in probably the last 5 years, and I think it would be really sad if they made him basically unplayable this week. I hope that they can find a good balance where he's still strong and fun and playable without killing the cat. That's my hope. But there you go. Small patch notes for today. All right.